Hi, Hockey Don.
Hey, what's up, Big Jeff? And not
Hey,
Jeff.
hey. All right, so
Hey, no, Jeff.
it is 7 o'clock. Some people got here on time. Some people got here just on time, but that's okay. You're talking about BayLink right here in Safety Harbor and all throughout the state of Florida, where we come to you live with hockey, sports, Tampa Bay, weird stuff, and a couple games here and there. So buckle on in, sit back and enjoy, and let's have some fun. Right, guys?
Right.
That's right. Don't forget Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. You have your wonderful. Ooh, that's too loud for that. We don't need that. You have your wonderful Captain Jeff show coming to you live, Boss Hog Radio Network. Now that that's out of the way, do we want to talk about how shitty our bolts are, or what do you want to do here?
Well, you were there last night, right?
I didn't want to be there last night, but I was.
And
I was not happy. No one left happy except the idiot Ranger fans.
I know, I saw them. They really focused on them on ESPN a lot.
They were.
Really bunch of
And it's
homers.
The saddest part is there's only really three types of people in that stadium. You have the true Bolts fans who wear our Bolts gear every game, who cheer for the Bolts every game. Then you have your people that buy tickets. They either buy them from a third party, usually season ticket holders, and they buy them for extra money, and then they go and they sport their Ranger stuff. Very good for them, and they cheer for the Rangers. Good for them. Happy for them. Then you got the third crap heads, and those are the ones that wear their Rangers jersey today, and on the 29th they'll be back in their Bolts jersey because, well, we're Bolts fans, but we're from New York, so we put our Rangers when they're playing the Bolts. Well, that's bullshit. That's called fair weather fan. That's called we got no use for you. Nobody likes them. I mean, it's palpable how badly these people are treated when they show up in the other people's gear. Because we know them. We know they're season ticket holders. We've seen them. All we do is glare at them. And during these games, we don't talk to them. They can see the hatred from the fans. It's really, really bad. It's sad. You're going to be a Bolts fan, be a Bolts fan. In my opinion, if you're going to be a season ticket holder for the Bolts, if you get caught wearing somebody else's jersey to the game, you get your season tickets revoked. Because there's 23,000 people who would much rather be there. So that's my rant for the day. Because I'm tired and I'm pissy.
Why are you tired?
I had a migraine this morning and just kind of, that kind of bullshit. So I should have gone to the ER, but you know how that goes. Hold on.
Coming to TV, it's ER Junior.
Doctor, we need to operate on this woman, quickly!
Ew, girls are gross!
This young doctor tries to save lives.
Doctor, we're losing her. You have to do something. You have to be a hero.
A hero like Spider-Man? He's so cool. Now I want to go watch Spider-Man.
It's ER Junior.
I'm prescribing 20 cc's of Capri Sun for me.
Check your local listings.
Yeah, maybe I should have gone there instead.
Well, I gotta tell you, watching that game last night, I thought they played well.
They did. That's the sad part. They played well, but they made some major mistakes.
Yeah.
And of course, we got beat by our own black and white refs there. Jesus. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go, and they call a hooking.
Well, no, they got
all night long.
They got Chernak on a slash to freaking.
That's
who's he? What's it? He sold it though.
Yeah, the whole thing was crap. That's been going on all night. They literally, Cooch pushed off a defender, and they cross-checked him to the ground.
Oh yeah.
Nothing was said. Nothing was said all night long. Now Kucherov made some really bad plays, but I don't think his mind's in the game. I feel bad for the Russian players receiving death threats and with families still overseas and things like that.
Are they really?
Extremely difficult. Oh yeah. They're having to have security on them because of the death threats they've been receiving. All
You
three of our
gotta be
guys.
kidding me.
Yeah, that's the sad part. Who's this coming on here? Oh, Eric's coming on. All right, Eric, let's see your video. Gotta get your video. Hey, look at that. All right, we'll see how his connection is. This is Eric Kleinbach. You might know him from Grace's daddy.
Oh yeah. Hey, Eric. How you doing, Eric?
Hey, everybody.
Hey. Figure we'll have you on the show tonight. Say hello. We're just having some fun. We're talking bad about the Bolts right now because the Bolts are disappointing as hell. Hey, how was your daughter's game today? How were the Because I missed it.
It was a tough game. They had another overtime win.
Okay.
So they had 2 overtime wins back to back, and it's the team they're going to face in the first game of the playoffs on Friday there in Tampa.
Oh boy. I hope they can get it together because I'm going to be there watching.
Well, no, they won. They won today. They won yesterday.
Right.
And even though they're the 6th seed, they beat the number 3 seed back to back in overtime.
Well, there you go. That's good. It also makes me really sad. And we were talking about this last night. It's Women's Appreciation Month, and I get that. And I was at the game, and we had all the women announcers and the women out there, and you couldn't hear them, you couldn't understand them, and people were not really, really pleased with it. But then I thought about it and said, this place is full and sold out for the last 12 years straight on men's hockey. But if women were playing, we'd be lucky to have 500 people because I picked up tickets for these games this coming weekend for the women's league, and they were free, and they still have tickets available like crazy.
Well, they only have tickets for the first game. The semis and the championship game have been sold out for about 2 weeks.
Oh, good, because I've got them all.
Or given away free for 2 weeks.
Right, they're giving away free, but it's just sad that they're giving away tickets. I'd have paid $20 a ticket. I'd have paid.
Well, no, I would too, but you got to remember their fan base is Minnesota, Buffalo, Boston, Connecticut,
right. But still,
metropolitan New Jersey.
To see some good hockey. I just want to see good hockey. And
the girls. I don't know if you noticed, they're getting a little physical these last couple of games.
Yes, been interesting to watch actually. By the way, I'm wearing Kachuk's jersey again, game worn, practice worn jersey because he has now been retired for the 2nd time. Jesus.
It's 3 times
I'm
a
never
charm.
buying a jersey again. I don't know, but I'm never buying a damn jersey again. I'll tell you what. I've got a Shattenkirk jersey and a Kachuk jersey. Both are gone. One guy's gone so much he got gone twice.
Oh my gosh.
Kills me. Just kills me. Absolutely kills me. Kyle, how you doing?
Great.
He's drinking his beer. He's all in it today.
You guys are like Debbie Downers today, man.
Well, we're all kind of down and disappointed.
Questions this week.
Oh, yeah, he's got questions for us coming up. It's going to be a great day for the questions.
What do you got, bro?
Well, not yet. It's not question time yet. We're still getting into the week and how's everyone's week and all this kind of how badly does Bolts suck. So what do you think the Bolts have to do to get better?
That hit last night on Goodrow from Hedman. Man,
that was a big league hit.
That was a beautiful hit.
That was a beautiful open ice. He whacked him good.
My seat.
Yep. The entire stadium went, ooh. That was a nice one for sure. For sure. So, Don,
can I bring back a memory that I had about people getting hit in a hockey game?
Sure.
Go ahead.
When I was working in the Bahamas, I was working with a bunch of Canadians, so I took them to a Panthers Leafs game when the Panthers still played in downtown Miami, and it was back in the days of Domi and King and Sundin, and they were really lighting up the Panthers, just hitting them. The fans started, yelling and screaming, and one of the Canadian guys got up and said, "Hey, it's hockey. Your team can hit too."
They don't know. Those people don't know. They have no idea what it's really like.
Oh my goodness!
I got hit by other 10-year-olds and I hated it. So Don, we'll start with you. What do you think we have to do to pick this back up and get back in track here?
I liked how they played last night. Too many PKs. The forwards were really cycling hard down on their end. I like what they did. You know, the problem was we just gave away too many power play chances. That's the
very
problem.
True. Yeah, very true.
You know, against Edmonton, they end up giving them 7 chances, and we lose that one 4-1. And then last night, I mean, I didn't look at the box yet, but I think it was at least 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And if you look at where we're at in the league in PK, it's pretty high, but it's because we're freaking playing half the game on the PK, it seems like. So
Well, we're still in second place, 1 point behind the Panthers. No, I'm sorry.
no, we're 6 points
We're
behind
6 points behind the Panthers. Nothing in one game less played.
We're 1 point in front of Toronto.
However, we have played one less game than those guys.
Yeah.
84 points for us, 90 for them. Only 83 for the Leafs. Well, here's the problem. Only 81 with the Bruins. So we're only 3 points ahead of the Bruins.
But look at our road trip that we got ahead of us now.
Yeah, but we could easily drop into right out of third place very quickly. And that's what I'm worried about.
You got Carolina, you got Boston, and you got Detroit.
Yep.
And Boston's hot right now.
Boston is hot right now.
Boston is very hot right now.
And hell, Detroit might surprise you. You never know. The way we play against teams that we're matched with, we might just get blown out to Detroit.
Yeah, we've got to be careful. I like how they skated. I was very pleased. I loved Braden Point was really skating with some speed and some authority last night.
And actually, of all people, Matthew Joseph did a good job.
He did.
He had 3 really good passes and then 1 real shitty one.
Yeah.
You know,
I think he's found his niche on being on the PK because he and Bellemare are all over the ice.
Yep, they are. And now that you've got Hagel coming in,
so what do you think of that trade?
I hated it.
Why?
Because I would rather see Foote go in a heartbeat.
Okay.
I like Kachuk because he's a hitter, and we needed a hitter. And I know that Hagel is also, and he's all over the ice. And he's a big go-getter, and we got him for 5 years. 3 plus. But he doesn't hurt the cap. I could think of some other names I'd rather have traded out for him. And plus, we gave away 2 first-round draft picks next 2 years, as well as getting rid of Kachuk, giving him Kachuk and what's his face, the other kid.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you heard, but Giordano was moved to the Maple Leafs today.
Yep, heard that.
So I think you're seeing trades. Yeah, everybody's kind of they're ready for the playoffs. I think this was our big move. The Panthers scare me because they picked up Claude Giroux.
Yes, they did.
He's having a great season.
That's a real tough one right there.
Yeah, they picked up him and they picked up Ben Sherratt from Canadiens. So I think this is their run. They are making a run.
Yeah, well.
So question is Fleury moving or is he staying where he's at? Because I heard that he might move.
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I know there's talk about Fleury moving, but I haven't heard anything recently.
Yeah, there's been nothing as of today. There's talk of him and Miller. I would have loved to have gotten TJ Miller back.
JT?
Yeah, JT. I think he'd have been a great fit.
What are you, Wes McCauley? Calling him TJ?
Yeah, there you go.
You know that he did that, right? He goes, hey, TJ. TJ finally went, it's JT. He goes, oh, shit, I'm so sorry.
JT.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's fine. We love it.
But there's still, it's just the salary cap is killing everybody.
The salary cap's killing everybody, but you know what's going to happen as soon as the playoffs hit, that salary cap gets lifted.
Yep.
And we're going to go banana pants. I think we got some more trades to do.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so. I think we got some stuff coming up. I don't know. I trust JBB. I really do. I just don't see it this year. It's killing me. I don't see it.
I don't know. I would love to see Miller come over again, and I think he would do it. I don't know what they're going to do with guys like Max Domi Jr.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's open. Fleury, he's still just on the cusp there. And then, of course, then you're talking Clutterbuck of the Islanders.
Yeah.
He's out there. So, I mean, there's still guys out there.
There's a lot of room.
I think we need some help.
I know we need help.
I think we need help on.
We were playing better when Cooch was not playing, just so you know.
I'm sorry, say that again.
We were playing better when Cooch was not playing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him.
He worked harder to make up for it, and then when he's here, we just like, oh, okay, he can handle it, and we can't.
Right.
I don't know. I don't like the whole thing.
He's doing a lot of gliding. If you watch his skating, he's not skating with speed and authority like he knows how to.
Exactly.
He seems to try to be
all over the place.
Right, and he's trying to pick these little small openings instead of, going into an open area.
Yeah.
I love the way Point was playing last night. He looked really good to me. I thought, holy crap, this kid is playing really well.
Yeah, very well.
I liked what Hedman was doing. McDonough was kind of lost in the shuffle a little bit. And then, of course, Chernak's penalty right there at the end is what sealed the deal for them.
Yeah, well.
But that's a give me.
I'll also tell you this. I don't think that goal should have counted.
You think that wasn't goalie interference?
Well, first of all, if you looked at it from the top, he got his skate hooked in behind Vasi's pad. So Vasi could not pull his leg back to push himself over. Because what he does is he pulls his leg back and uses his pad to push himself. And he couldn't do it. And so he's trying, even when it happened, he's trying to tell the ref, he goes, this is not a good goal. This is goaltender interference. And we're all in the stands going, we agree.
Forgive me, guys. I didn't see the game. Was the puck already in the crease, though?
The puck was not in the crease because it had been kicked out and pushed back in.
He made the initial save, and it was a rebound.
Yes, it was a rebound. It was out of the crease.
But he had to make a move. He made a lateral move to his right to try to defend an open net.
Yep.
And he was hampered somewhat. But if you look at McDonough's leaning on the guy, so I think they took that in consideration.
I think it's crap.
See, I think that's crap down. I think that's just the angle that ABC and ESPN were showing you.
I'm just telling you. I think that's what.
I mean, was he? I mean, devil's advocate, was he kind of, because it's the rebound, was he kind of pushed by the other team into himself, into the goalie himself on the same team?
They're trying to say he was pushed in behind Vasi, but I don't agree. That's what they were trying to say. But again, it was Tampa Bay, so let's make it as bad as we can for them, because that's what we do. It's Tampa Bay.
Well, they're not you.
Well, that's an interesting look. I like the look on Eric right now as he froze up. Hi, Eric, you froze.
There he's back.
And you're back. What was the last thing you said you froze?
Oh, I didn't know I froze. No, I mean, the league doesn't like the cup staying in the sunshine.
I know. That's the worst part. I mean,
they want it to be in snow white territory.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, if it leaves us this year, which I hope it doesn't, I hope we get a three-peat. But if it leaves us, it may go south of here.
I was going to say, I think if it doesn't come to us, it's going to Miami.
Yeah, it's going to stay in Florida. That's the best part.
Well,
I just love it.
What in the scenario where how many games are left in the season?
About 19,
yeah,
19, 20, right in there.
I mean, where do you see us matching up against the Panthers? I mean, we're in the same division, right? Same.
Yeah. They're gonna be number one. There's no doubt. I think we'll take third, and I think the Bruins are going to surprise us. Unfortunately,
I think I think we can still finish second, which means that we wouldn't play the Panthers until
the semis.
The semis.
I don't think we're.
My fear is that if we get second, we'll end up playing Boston. Boston's hot, and they're really playing some good hockey. So that's and again. The goaltender has to get hot. Bassey's been hot for 2 years when the playoffs come.
Yep.
So anything can happen.
Yeah.
They
got healthy. The Islanders. Ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
But we're healthy. But I mean, let's be honest. Our division, the Atlantic, is the strongest division in hockey right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, any of the four teams could win the cup. Easy.
Yep.
It just depends who gets hot and let's be honest. It's gonna be like the old black and blue division in football. We're just gonna beat the crap out of each other.
That's what's going to happen, and then we're going to see who's left at the other side.
Yeah.
Well, I heard Kanye West is involved now. He wants to speak a second.
Oh.
All right, let's check my messages.
Next message. Hey, Jeff Bezos. It's Kanye West. I heard that you're going to let Pete Davidson go to space. Can you do me a favor and just kind of leave him up there? I'll pay you $10 million. Let me know. Thanks. Next message. Hey, Jeff. It's Kanye again. Just wondering if you thought about my offer. Maybe you can make sure there's no oxygen in the space capsule. I'll give you $20 million. Think it over. Bye. Next message. Hey, Jeff. Kanye again. How come you haven't called me back? Look, I'll give you $30 million. Plus, I'll buy you a really nice wig. What you think? Let me know.
Kanye, you've got yourself a deal.
I like that. Yes,
and
course.
he'll have Amazon deliver the wig for him.
That's right.
Hey, if you order now, it can be there by tomorrow.
Exactly.
I ordered something. I actually a few shows ago, I needed a Bluetooth adapter for my board. And I've been putting it off. And it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, you know what? I'm just going to buy it now. I'll get it for the next show. It showed up at 4 p.m.
Wow.
3 hours. Shocking.
Nice.
You must have a, not a distribution center, but like a substation near you.
Oh, of course. I'm sure we do. Because we're awesome. Yeah.
Hey, do you guys remember the Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote cartoon?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, where Wile E. Coyote would put something in the mail to Acme and sit there and wait and it'd show up.
Yep.
We're there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, of course. We are there.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Don, you say we need to pick it up. I say we need to pick it up. Eric, do you have any words of wisdom for the Lightning?
You know, sometimes they forget, what got them where they are. I haven't watched hardly any of the games, but I do know that the basics and the fundamentals always wins out over trying to try something new.
Yep. I agree.
Because I remember Vince Lombardi would start every season with, guys, this is the football. These are the laces, and the fundamentals are what win. And you watch the games, the girls' game, boys' game, men's game, whatever. If you got the fundamentals down, you've got a real shot.
Exactly. Kyle, your thoughts?
Like I said, it's gonna be a tough road trip. So I'm hoping that, like Eric said, just go back to the fundamentals. But it's gonna be tough, And unfortunately, Carolina's on a hot streak as well right now, and that's the first team that we're playing on the road, and then the first game back at home, we got Carolina again. So,
but we've beaten Carolina. And on top of that, if you look at their style of play, Carolina is not good when it comes to getting bodies put on them.
That's true.
So if we start putting bodies on them, I think that can dictate, we could win those games.
And that's where Hagel may come into play.
Yeah, I actually like the Hagel trade. I don't like I think we kind of mortgaged the farm a little bit on that, but I like the guy. And he's a little bit of a long-term deal, which is why I think they mortgaged the farm. But losing Boris, I liked him. I liked his style of play.
Too. I miss him so much already.
The kid was good, and he's young.
Yep.
But Hagel's having a good year. If you look at his stats, and you compare them to where he's at on the Lightning now, he's like third in scoring on the team, coming over from Chicago. So, I get the move. I think they're trying to go all in to make their run, and give the guy 20 games before the playoffs hit. And as we all know, the playoffs is just a whole different beast, anyways.
Always.
So we'll see how that plays out.
Yep. All right, you guys ready?
Go.
It is time for Kyle's questions. Hi, Kyle.
All right. So this first question actually comes from my kids from the game last night. They want to know, and of course I want to know because I don't know the answer to this. Who is the official that sits inside the penalty box when a player gets into the box? Sitting there with
For the Lightning, it's Gary Riley.
yes, I know.
Okay. All right. Well,
look at that. That was awesome.
More or less, Eric. like what is his role? He's sitting there with a clipboard. He's good. He's constantly watching.
No, actually no. I mean, the first time the Lightning won the cup and they got the picture on the ice and he got the ref looking up. That's Gary Riley, is one of my kids' coaches, and he's an off-ice official for NHL. Works all the Lightning games, and what they got to do is they got to take stats. They got to double check, write down the time, the number, the player, everybody that comes in the box. Different circumstances, so they compare it to the guys what they have upstairs. And my daughter played for one of the refs upstairs, Rick Gallipol, who's one of the guys who does the scoring to figure out who touched the puck last and everything else like that. And they count the time, who's got the puck on the stick for so long. But in the penalty box, there are certain things that they have to do to make sure that the stats all match up for upstairs and downstairs, because people's paychecks in the NHL depend on what those stats wind up being at the end of the year.
I was going to say.
Plus, on top of that, one of the biggest things is he controls the gate.
Yep.
The players don't let themselves in and out. The official in the box lets them in and out.
The grand scheme of things, that guy looks busier than anybody else on the damn ice.
Well, he's the one who he's like checks and balances. He's the one. His time is what they go by. Coming out of that box.
Right.
Not by the scoreboard, not by anything else. His time. He's the one that opens and says, "Okay, go."
Right.
And that's kind of how that
what
goes.
I'm seeing is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you'd also have
this guy's moving.
Yeah. I mean, he's helping out with other stats too. But the biggest thing is if you didn't have somebody physically there to open and shut that door, because he's doing other stuff too. He's doing some TV timeout information and things like that. They kind of split the work. But if he wasn't there, of course, these players are going to go, ooh, 5 seconds to go. Close enough. Poof, they're going to pop out.
Well, they step on the ice 1 second too soon, it's a penalty. The other thing is that door doesn't close properly. I mean, I've seen players slam into a door that wasn't closed properly and get hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, it can hurt you bad. That's why when they're doing their shift changes, if they go through an open door, they have to close that door, and if they don't close that door, it's a penalty on the team.
Penalty. Yep, benchman penalty.
So,
all right. Hey, good question. Question number 2.
All right, question number 2. A little bit easier of a question here. How many stadium series games are there in a season?
Stadium series games?
1.
Yeah, so I know the Bolts had one, obviously.
There's one. But there are multiple outdoor games.
Yes.
But there's one stadium series game that's outdoors. Then you got the Tim Hortons Winter Classic or Heritage Classic. That's outdoor, and that's always played up in Canada.
Yep.
Then a lot of times they'll do another outdoor game even further south in the United States. So there will be multiple outdoor games.
Well, I mean, but it's not consistent year to year, though. They've been changing it as years go through.
This is true. The only one that's consistent is the Heritage Classic. That they do every year.
Yep.
They do that every year, and that's always that's all. Well, I shouldn't say always. For the most part, it's going to be in Canada, or it's going to be Detroit or Boston, or it's going to be a cold weather site.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, my daughter's team had their outdoor game this year. They played Toronto, but they played in Buffalo, and it got up to 40, but the ice was still good.
Nice.
Oh, really? So they didn't have an ice issue?
No.
That's good. That's good.
Good question.
So what's the answer?
The answer is there's no answer on that one. There's only one stadium series, but there's 3. There's at least 3.
There's multiple outdoor games, but there's only one stadium series game.
Correct. Very good question, though. What else you got?
All right. Last question here is so with multiple teams going into the playoffs from different divisions, how is home ice advantage determined if the top 3 from each division go to the playoffs?
Goal. I know goals against play into it, head to head, common opponents, and goal differential.
Yep, goal differential is the biggest one right there. The goal differential makes or breaks a tie.
Okay, So say Tampa comes in at third, but they have the highest goal differential.
Yep.
They'll have the home ice advantage.
No,
Right.
first.
Well,
first of all,
they have to be tied. You have to be tied and go into tiebreakers.
Yeah.
So what they do is they'll go by winning percentage.
Yep.
Is the first,
Mhm.
and if let's say we're going to play Pittsburgh, and we have a higher winning percentage than Pittsburgh, then we're the home team.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're tied with Pittsburgh,
yep,
and we're going to play head to head, then they start using the tiebreakers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they start with goal differential and things like that.
And then win-loss, and then...
Exactly.
Isn't the first one new head-to-head games?
Head-to-head is first. Second. Head-to-head is first. Well, first is winning percentage, but when you start going to tiebreakers, you're looking at head-to-head, then you're looking at goal differential.
Then common opponents.
And then common opponent. Oh, I can't remember all of them. It just goes on down the line. Usually, by the time you get to goal differential, that's usually the one that makes and breaks everything.
Exactly.
Okay.
There you go.
That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons they never let up in a game.
Right.
Yep. Because that may be the difference.
The more you score, the better you are.
The better you do. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're planning on staying in Orlando anytime soon, you can always stay at the Star Wars Hotel, right?
Looking for the Star Wars experience of a lifetime? Then book a room at the Star Wars Hotel.
Stay at this hotel, you will. Sell a kidney to afford it, you will have to.
You'll love the Star Wars Hotel.
Luke, join me in adjoining rooms at the Star Wars Hotel, and today we will go bankrupt as father and son. It is your destiny.
It's the Star Wars Hotel.
Now stay at the Star Wars Hotel and your journey to the $3,000 late checkout fee will be complete. Oh, I'm afraid the price gouging will be quite operational when your family arrives.
Book your stay today.
There you go.
Is that a Ritz-Carlton?
You know what's funny? I drive past that place every single day, and it's like it's not even there.
Really? You can't even tell, huh?
Can't even tell.
By design or just...
But yeah, well, basically by design.
Yeah, so I guess there's all the people in there. Well, they don't look outside, so I guess that's what it is.
I'm not gonna talk crap about my own company.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes.
Is not Jeff the one we're going to go see at Pine Castle?
Yes, it is. It is. He is the one we're going to go see at Pine Castle.
Well,
cool beans.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I may be bringing some dignitaries, Kyle, just so you know. More than just me, of course.
The more the merrier. I'm actually texting one of my coworkers at work.
No, I'll still be a district deputy grand master that date, won't I?
Yeah, you will. Yep.
Oh, perfect.
All right,
More the merrier.
so I have a new game for everyone tonight. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yes. Hold on. The new game is called Real or Fake. And it's not Squid Game, but it's real or fake.
Thank God. You scared me.
No one's going to die. But would you rather have this game show instead?
Oh, Benny Hill.
All right, so that's right. All right, stop. It's not going to stop.
Hey,
Yes.
I just have a question. What's everybody's favorite Benny Hill memory?
Probably
the boobs.
The boobs are good, but probably the flesh wound.
Yeah, you know the old guy he smacks in the head all the time?
Yeah.
That's his father.
Yeah.
No way.
Yep.
That's his dad. But my favorite one is where he's chasing the girl throughout the whole skit. She won't eat, she won't eat, she won't eat. They get married. She won't stop eating at the reception. Then he can't even pick her up and carry her through the door because she got so big between the reception and taking her to the room.
Yeah, they weren't as politically correct as others were. All right, you guys ready? Now, the first, it's going to be real or fake. Everyone gets a turn. We'll see who wins. First one, Alabama man sets world record for largest collection of taxidermy possums. Real or fake? Kyle?
Who do you?
I'm going to say real.
All right, Don says real. Kyle?
I'm gonna say real.
All right. And Eric?
I think it's real.
All right. Every goddamn one of you was wrong. Alabama fans sets world record. Hold on. For largest collection of taxidermy possums was fake. All right. So no points there.
That sucks.
Right. Number 2, scientists develop an invisibility cloak that bends light. An invisibility cloak that bends light.
Real.
Real for Don. Kyle?
Fake.
Fake for Kyle. Eric?
I say it's fake. They say it's real, but I bet it's fake.
All right. I have actually seen the YouTube video, and Don. That's right. It is actually real. I was shocked, but I've seen it in action.
Let's go, Harry Potter.
It really was. That's pretty much what it is. It is badass. You can actually hide
Master
a
has given
tank.
Toby a sock.
Yeah, that's funny. You can hide a tank in the field with this thing. It's really kind of cool. All right, so woman sues OpenSea after not being allowed to sell an NFT of someone else's NFT. You know what an NFT is? Non-functioning token. So those pictures that millennials seem to pay millions of dollars for. Woman sues OpenSea after not being able to sell an NFT of someone else's NFT. Real or fake? Kyle, real? Don?
Fake.
Eric?
I say she tried. I don't know if she's successful, but I bet she tried.
All right. So again, Don.
Hey, Kyle, we suck.
Y'all got to catch up.
Yes.
I only got 2 more.
Next
Okay.
week. Next week. We'll
Next
get 'em.
one. Yeah, because I'm going to do this. This is my new thing every week. A 28-year-old nurse had a 20-pound ovarian tumor removed, and it was filled with hair and teeth. A woman, a 28-year-old nurse, had a 20-pound ovarian tumor filled with hair and teeth. Real or fake?
Teeth.
Teeth.
Teeth
Like
and
tooth
hair.
Like toofacers. Kyle?
Ooh.
Real or fake?
Real.
All right. Don?
I'm going to say real.
All right. And Eric?
Well, unless tumor's another name for a baby, I'm going to say fake.
All right. So for Kyle and Don.
God, I really suck.
However, Don is running
I
away with
jumped on the
this.
semi-winning side.
Yes. Nobody can beat Don today because I only have 1 left, but you guys can tie for second. So another massive cargo ship carrying cars has sank. Another massive cargo ship carrying cars has sank. Kyle?
Generalized shit is that? Real.
Okay. Don?
Another.
Yes.
But he didn't say luxury cars, though.
Sure, why not?
Okay, Don is saying real, and Eric?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past being real. Insurance money collection.
At long last, all 3 of you are correct. Another massive cargo ship carrying cars has
What
sunk.
kind of cars was it this time?
We don't know, but it's still 2.
Eric's on the
still
board.
Cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's over now because Don comes in first place with Kyle in second, and Eric, the new guy, will
Bring
get
up the
better
rear.
as we go along. You'll,
Did I at least have positive contribution today?
yeah, of course. That's why we're glad you're here. Why do you think I invited you?
like
all right.
the
So
caboose.
yes. What? Hey, I hear Tom Brady's coming back. Anybody hear that?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Shut up.
Oh, I heard people are excited. They're gonna buy. They turned down their season tickets last year without Brady. They're trying to buy him back now.
Yeah, I don't want mine back. Yeah.
No.
But
Sure.
does anyone know
I don't
why
know how
he's
to
returning?
retire.
I know why he's returning, and let's hear why.
Hi, folks. Thanks for coming. And yes, I, Tom Brady, will be returning to the NFL.
Tom, what made you want to come out of retirement?
Why don't I let these voicemails do the talking for me?
Text message. Hi, Tommy. It's Giselle. Did you remember to take out the garbage? Please take out the garbage. Text message. Hi, Tommy. It's Giselle again. You were snoring again last night. I didn't sleep a wink. What's the matter with you? Next message. Tom, it's Giselle. Why is the garbage so full? Take out the garbage or pay the price. Next message. Tom, answer your phone. Don't forget to pick up milk from the store and take out the garbage. Take it out.
Any more questions?
Absolutely not.
Didn't think so.
There you go. If anyone's wondering why Tom Brady is coming back, there's your answer right there.
Also, I heard that she wanted him to pick up the kids and do the laundry.
Oh my God. How's he going to manage?
I don't know. So he decided to come out of retirement.
How is actually the question is how is his assistants going to manage? If they've got to do all that.
Yeah,
too,
you know what's funny about that? I honestly could.
No, he wants to throw the trophy again and let it land in the water this time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What was that, Kyle?
I said, honestly, I could give a crap less about soccer, but I'm more excited to know that the World Cup is going to be this year than Tom Brady returning to football.
What's the World Cup? That's a soccer thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. That means more to me than Tom Brady returning to football.
Speaking of soccer, right here you go.
It happens time and time again. You're minding your own business, and a hippo rips off your arm and tosses you around like a rag doll. Well, with Hippo's insurance, you're covered. Anytime a hippo decides to rip off your arm and throw you around like a rag doll, we'll make sure you're compensated.
I was pumping my gas, and all of a sudden a hippo ran up to me and ripped my arm off and threw me around like a rag doll. And Hippo's insurance paid my medical bills.
I was at the grocery store buying milk, and a hippo ripped off my arm and tossed me around like a rag doll. It was pretty scary, but Hippo's insurance got me money fast. Thanks, Hippo's insurance.
You're welcome. Hippo's Insurance. Get covered every time a hippo rips off your arm and throws you around like a rag doll. Call now.
We are hippos. Hey, why did you take my arm?
Yeah, see? Soccer and hippos.
These are getting worse by the minute.
Oh, I know.
It's
a good thing Tuesday night from 7 to 11.
It's a good thing you got nothing to do every Tuesday night from 7 to 11 on Boss Hog Radio.
That's correct, especially with COVID being lifted. Of course, if you talk to Dr. Fauci, he's got another statement, and we should really let him speak because, we are a responsible podcast. We want the world to know. So, Dr. Fauci, what do you have to say?
Hi, it's Dr. Fauci. Did you miss me? No? Well, I'm back, and it's spring break time. So here are Dr. Fauci's spring break tips. Tip number 1, don't do it. Don't do anything. Don't go anywhere. There's COVID, you fools. Tip number 2, remember when I said wear a mask? Then don't wear a mask. Then wear a mask. Then don't wear a mask. Forget all that. Wear a mask. Wear 2 masks. COVID isn't over. And tip number 3, please refer to tip number 1, the one where I talk about not going anywhere. Don't touch anything. COVID isn't over. Wash your hands. Or maybe it is over. But it isn't. These have been Dr. Fauci's spring break tips. Good luck.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Talking about spring break, man, if I've been feeling the effects where I work, oh my goodness.
Really?
Really
busy?
Oh, man. What's
now, what do they call
what's,
what is
what's
the name
really
of that place?
getting
Did
us
they change it now? Dr. John's Man Love Club or Cave? I can't remember which you work at. Okay, I know you're a mop boy for it. I can't remember which one that is.
Yeah. No, it's all the out of state schools that have been just crushing us.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. And they're not going to stop either because they keep coming in. They keep coming in.
Yeah, well, Florida spring break ends today, but everybody else's spring break starts today.
That's so they cycle them in right. Our kids can wreak havoc, and then tomorrow other kids can come down and wreak havoc. Because remember, we have Clearwater Beach, which is about the same as Disney, except stupider, with no parking.
It's still not the same as when the drinking age was 18.
That's
exactly.
True. I missed that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, here the worst part for me was drinking age became 18. I turned 18. I could drink. 6 months later, they changed it to 21, and I couldn't drink. We did not.
You didn't get grandfathered in?
Not in North Carolina. They went, sorry. So they literally stopped. It said, well, you've been able to drink until now. Nice. Well, and of course, the cops were like, yeah, we're not enforcing this shit.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to get rioted on.
Yeah. I grew up in Jersey, South Jersey. When I was 18, the drinking age was 18. 2 weeks before they changed the drinking age to 19, I got grandfathered in. My brother turned 18, so he missed it. then the following year they changed it to 21. So my brother, who was 364 days younger than me, he missed out on legally drinking between 18 and 21.
Oh well, that's what happens. That's what happens. Fortunately, I'm sure.
Hey,
I'm
I
sure
got
that he
a
made up
question
it.
for all three of you guys.
Sure, Kyle. What you got?
How old were you when your parents gave you your first drink? Your first real drink, first taste of real alcohol.
I was 7, I believe. 7. Yeah, 7.
Jesus. All right.
I wouldn't say I was given my first taste, but my grandparents were having a cocktail party. I saw something looked good, picked it up when I was like 5 or 6.
Nice.
No.
They thought it was funny.
I mean offered by your parents.
7.
I was about 8.
You're about 8, yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't my parents; it was my grandparents.
That's right. And Kyle, see, I'm still never going to offer you a drink, even at 33. I love you. I'm not offering you a drink.
Hey, I missed my daughter Grace's 21st birthday by 3 days, but I took her to a pub in D.C. where George Washington used to drink. Actually, in Alexandria, where George Washington used to drink.
Nice.
That's where I bought her first drink.
Very nice.
But I've let my kids drink at home since they were like 16 or 17 because I'd rather them drink at home than drink on the road somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much. That's what I was getting at right there. So for St. Patty's Day, I let both of my kids try a beer, and they realized very quickly.
Oh, you have 3 kids.
Hey!
You
said 3-year-old did not just.
You said both of my kids. You have 3 kids, right?
On St. Patty's Day.
Okay, well,
so that means you're a grandpa, Jeff?
Yes, I'm a grandpa for 3 kids. Yes.
If you really want them not to drink, you give them like hard spirits, like a whiskey or something, like White Lightning or something like that.
Well, I think you give them a White Claw and they won't drink anyways.
Mad Dog 2020, like what you guys used to drink.
Hey, I was legal drinking age in South Carolina. Went to my friend's house. Her dad fixed me a drink. It was straight Scotch on the rocks at 18 years old. I'm sorry. That's not a drink for 18-year-olds, and I still don't like Scotch. I'll drink bourbons and everything all day long, but when you get handed a Scotch at 18, it's just no, thank you.
Well, Kyle, remember, just give those 2 your older children a beer to try, and then give your youngest girl at 3, give her like a White Claw. It'll be the same thing. It's like water, anyways. It's not gonna hurt anyone.
It's never gonna go away.
No,
it's
they never ever gonna go away.
They actually came out with a new one.
Oh,
it's the White Claw debacle of 2021.
Oh.
Jesus.
And I remember Bruce Willis and Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler.
Yes, I do too.
I remember
that was good.
It was good,
but it was good.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was better than Bartles and James.
I love
Bartles and James. I remember
I
that
love
too.
Bartles and James.
You just like the 2 old guys, Jeff.
Boone's Farm?
They do make Boone's Farm. Yes, they still do.
Yep.
I actually saw it in a liquor store earlier.
Do they still make Ripple?
I don't know. I don't know about Ripple, but I know Boone's Farm.
I know they make MD 2020 still.
Oh yeah.
Did they have a 40-40 also back then?
Well, I don't know. Do they still make the Colt 45 beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, they still do. Yeah.
What about Thunderbird?
Oh, old T-Bird spitting feathers when you wake up the next morning. Oof.
I think you got to find an old liquor store like from Prohibition era to find that.
Bob's
I'll just drive the back roads of Georgia.
Well, there you go.
You can get something better too.
I think our weather just has some shine from the still.
My cheap beer of choice would have to be PBR.
Yeah, but you drink Truly, so we can't really count on that.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Just come on, just drop it. You know how long I've been drinking like real beers on the freaking show since you guys
we do.
Gave me shit about it.
Oh yeah, of course. But that's because we gave you shit about it, and it's just more fun that way.
It's been like
that's
6 months.
See, Eric's got himself a Yingling. I don't got a problem with that.
We still have Hockey Don.
Sierra Nevada.
Hey, so
IPA.
Hey, Kyle, my memory's not as good as it used to be, but what was Hockey Don's little gaffe last week?
Oh, come on now.
What was that? I can't remember it now.
I said General Toes.
General Toes. That's the General Toes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I had a senior moment.
That's right. Senior for food.
Yeah, but at least I drink real beer.
That's right. So my wife is not listening to the podcast right now. So I was good. I actually made dinner tonight. I made meatloaf. I made meatloaf.
He made feet.
I thought you weren't supposed to let your meatloaf.
Exactly.
So I made that for her, and I made her breakfast and everything else. But her meatloaf is a surprise because it's made as simple as you can make it, and she's gonna hate it but she's gonna love it.
So what you do? Put ketchup on a hamburger patty and bake it?
No, well you do put a couple eggs and the meat in, yes, but you put stovetop stuffing.
You put stuffing.
Stovetop
Well,
stuffing.
no, the stovetop will suck up all the grease.
Yep, it's really going to be good. We're looking forward to seeing how
All
this is tonight. So,
you use ketchup or mustard?
I use ketchup, but
All right.
because catsup is not correct. Ketchup, yes. And
ketchup.
I make a top glaze. I use ketchup and brown sugar mixed
Worcestershire.
to make a nice glaze. Yeah, the Worcestershire is also nice. Mix a little bit in there.
Isn't that called barbecue sauce when you mix all that together?
Basically, yeah. Yeah, so that was it. Oh, by the way, in 1954, the Republican Party, did you know about this, guys, was founded. And why was it founded?
What year?
1854.
1854. Thank you.
1854, the Republican Party was founded. And why was it founded?
Because you had the Democratic Republican Party broke apart, and the Whigs were no more.
But the reason they founded it was founded by opponents of slavery. It was founded because they opposed slavery. So
now,
the Republican Party, of all people, that's why it was made. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, no. Were they opponents of slavery, or were they opponents of the unequal economic advantage that those with slaves had over?
Well, we don't know what you said because
I have no idea what you just said, bro.
Are you downhill skiing or something?
No, I'm on my front porch. I got to turn the light on. It's starting to get dark over here on this side of Eustis. Let me turn my light on. But what I said was, was it more started because that they had an issue with slavery being an economic advantage to those in the South versus the business in the North that had to pay their labor?
No.
And they wanted fairness in labor. They wanted the South to have to pay their slaves, so that way they could be competitive in the economic market.
Well, there are many schools of thought, yes, and that is one. But I think they just oppose slavery because the Republicans are better people. But who knows?
Hey, did you see that? Did you guys see that little skit with Bob Hope from a movie? The little excerpt.
No.
Oh no, he's talking about how their brains come out and they become zombies, and then they become Democrats.
Exactly. Nice.
I'll find that and send it to you, Jeff.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So in 1930...
So that's pretty cool, though. In 1854, the Republican Party started, and 100 years later, you were born.
Wow.
You're so funny.
Wow.
Wait. I'm older than you, Jeff, and I wasn't born in 54.
Wow.
Exactly.
That just came from Youngin over there.
Yeah, Youngin who's going to get his butt whipped later. All right.
Okay, I got a hockey question for you, okay?
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
Who was the first player for the Panthers to wear a double nickel?
Oh.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know.
John?
Was it? I think it was. I think it may have pronounced it Eddie Jovanovski.
Jovanovski?
Possibly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, interesting.
I did not know that.
All right, so what happened in 1930? Actually, more important than the Republican Party.
What happened in 1930?
That's right, 1930. To this day, I'm 1930. Kentucky Fried Chicken was founded today. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
The Colonel.
Wasn't the guy like 65 when he founded it?
Yep. So he's old. And in the 1990s,
Panthers trivia question for you.
All right.
Boy.
Okay, now the player may not have done it as a Panther, but who scored the fastest overtime goal in the history of the NHL?
Braden Point.
Brian Scrudlin, 9 seconds.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I can't believe that our 32-second 3-goal streak is only 4th in the league.
Yeah.
Crazy. What's the fastest 3 goals that have been scored in the NHL?
I don't know.
26 seconds. That's
I was going to say 27.
Check out Kyle looking in 1990. Pete Rose investigation was started.
Hey, I saw Pete Rose in Houston.
Weeks ago.
When I went to the High 12 mid-year, Jeff, down in Houston, Pete Rose checked into the same hotel with us.
Nice. Did he gamble on what room he was going to be in or anything like that? Or?
No, he was kind of late night trying not to be seen.
Oh, nice. I met Pete in Vegas. He's actually a nice guy.
I met Pete in Vegas
with all
too.
the shit these other guys do, they should let him in anyway.
Oh, I totally agree.
I mean, he didn't bet against the games he was in.
Nope. Yeah, well, the whole thing is just sad.
Yeah.
All right. So we are down to our final four. So we're going to start right now with our newest gentleman, our greeter here. Eric, give us your final thoughts. You got 40 seconds.
Well, I think that if you can make it to Wesley Chapel on Friday at 4:00 and watch my daughter and the Buttes beat Boston, I think that'd be a good thing to do. I got 10 tickets for it. I need to try and get 2 more.
I've got 2 extras. So I've got 4 total. So if it's only Lisa and I got 2 extra for you if you need them.
Thank you.
There you go. Right after. See how BayLink bringing people together since 2018. My God.
Well, you should probably do a remote in the parking lot.
We're actually going to. I'm going to do a teaser when I'm there. I always do teasers when I'm at places. So that's a good one. Well, there you go. Thank you, Eric, for coming on tonight.
Thanks for letting me participate. I just thought I was going to be listening.
No, we'll send it out. We're going to have get you involved because you know a lot about hockey too, and it's always good to have hockey players that know what they're talking about, just like Don and Kyle, because Kyle's learned a lot since we started this thing.
Bring that shirt here a second. I want to put it on the show.
All right. So, all right. Next one is Kyle. What do you got, Kyle?
With my picks for the road, I'm getting the Lightning against the Hurricanes. I'm going to take them 3-1. Bruins, I'm going to take Bruins over the Lightning 2-1. Against the Red Wings, I'm going to go 2-1 Lightning. Islanders 4-1 against them. And then back at home, Hurricanes versus the Lightning. I'm going to take the Lightning 4-1 at home. That's my hope. Hopefully we can pull off a few wins.
Well, there's way too many mosquitoes out here.
But I see the Bruins giving us a tough time on the road. Like you said, the Boston's been on a hot streak. Hopefully we pull off a win against the Random. Mom wouldn't like that, but hopefully we can.
That's right. Outstanding. And we're seeing the Buffalo Buttes right there. Make sure you check it out on Friday, definitely. And, I like that shirt. How can I get a shirt like that, Eric?
They sell them on the site.
Beauty.
I'll send you the link. She got like 6 or 8 things you can order with her name on it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll be looking at that for sure. I definitely want to get some great stuff. All right, Hockey Don. What do you got, my friend?
Well, I'm saying I think we can beat Carolina. Boston, I'm a little concerned about. I think we can take Detroit. Islanders are actually playing probably some of the best hockey in the league right now over about a week span. Then we have Carolina at home. If you look at this schedule for this month, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses for the month. It doesn't sound like a lot when you're looking at 3, 7, 10, 13, 15 games for the month. So I think as long as we can get these wins, I think we'll be okay. We just have to make sure we keep pace. I say let the Panthers win the division. We come cruising in at second, amp things up. Bassey gets hot, and we're back in the driver's seat again.
Let's hope so. I'm with you. I'm hoping on that.
April is looking good. We have a lot of home games in April.
Yes,
2, 4, 6,
April
8,
10th.
10, 11 home games out of 16.
Yep, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a busy
Don,
month
you
for
heard
me.
Jeff was giving up 2 tickets in April.
It depends because I'm going to the Detroit game in April. I already have my seats.
Yeah, if you think I'm giving up those tickets with Lisa, Detroit fan, You're full of crap.
Yeah, I didn't even venture to ask.
However,
No, Jeff put Kyle above the Lightning.
What?
On the 16th, I have tickets. I have 2 tickets available on the 16th. If you're looking.
On the 16th.
16th, yes.
That's Winnipeg.
Yes, it is. It's the Jets.
Oh, I might be interested in that.
I might be
I
in
got
Orlando
something
during the
much
day.
more important going on that day.
We'll be busy that day.
What do you got going on that day?
It's a Masonic thing. We got to
Oh,
deal with that
hey,
stuff.
A massage?
Yes, he's getting a massage.
Oh.
Your dad told me I had no choice. I was going to be there.
That's right. See?
Okay.
That's
I
what
get
happens.
it.
All right.
You gotta do what you
here's
gotta
the
do.
best part. Here's the best part right here. Let me know later on, Don, if you want those things, but because I definitely have to take care of them.
Okay.
And that's me saying good night to everybody. It's been a lot of fun with the hour. Always flies by. Make sure you check out BayLink on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. and check out the Boss Hog Radio Captain Jeff Show at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, 7 to 11, and the Southern Symposium from 6 to 7.
Hey Jeff, a song for you to find for the end of a show one time.
Yes.
The girls all get prettier at closing time.
This is very true. But unfortunately, the 4 of us don't. So that's kind of what we got to do.
There's really a song like that.
Raise your glass, and it's good seeing everybody. Have a great night. We'll see y'all next week.
Take care, guys.
All right. Thanks for letting me be on the show.
You're very welcome. See you soon.
Yeah.